Deadpool and Wolverine is not, in fact, Deadpool 3. And this is a direct statement made by the director Sean Levy and the cast of the film. So once again, in the run-up to the release of Deadpool and Wolverine, we are getting tons of coverage, interviews, details about Deadpool 3, what it could have been, what it almost was, and what Fox intended to do with it. Now, when Sean Levy was recently interviewed about taking on the reins of the Deadpool franchise, and of course trying to do something new, they asked him, how did it feel to jump on board in the third entry and do Deadpool 3? And he said, well, he didn't do Deadpool 3 because Deadpool and Wolverine is not Deadpool 3. It is its own thing. You can watch this thing without knowing a single thing about the last two films. You don't need them. It was made as sort of a entry point that's self-contained, but if you watched any of the other stuff, you get a little bit more out of it. And that they never actually wanted to make a Deadpool 3. That was never the goal. The goal was to just make Deadpool and, well, do the best we can, get him to the MCU, and let's see what else can happen. And as the story kept evolving, and as actors agreed to come back, like Hugh Jackman, and then they started to explore the ideas of this multiverse concept, they were like, well, obviously, it's picking up the pieces of what we had, but it's really not Deadpool 3. You'll be able to watch this and take away everything you need from this character and this universe and what they're doing from just this film. And I kind of get what he's saying. Like, you can almost see Deadpool 3 as a variant sequel to Deadpool 1 and 2. Like, you really could. So technically, it's a soft reboot, and that's kind of, I think, what they're saying. Think of it like Thor Ragnarok. That was Thor 3, yeah, but it was like a soft reboot of the character, the ideas, the feel, the direction, pretty much everything. And I think you're kind of getting that here, and that's what they want to lean into without officially just sort of getting hardcore into it. So I'm honestly okay with it. I think that's fine. I think that works. Like, it doesn't have the name Deadpool 3. So yeah, technically it's not Deadpool 3. It's a whole new thing. But at the same time, look at the other MCU films. Is Spider-Man Far From Home Spider-Man 2? Well, yes. But they don't call it that, right? So you can kind of cheese it in there. You kind of don't need to. And if you're watching the MCU marathon now, do you need to watch Deadpool 1 and 2? Not really. You can just watch 3 and here's your complete story. But for added effect, you can toss the other two in. Just like if you're doing an MCU marathon, you can now add the TASM films and the Raimi trilogy. It just slots perfectly in.